see if I can find us. We'll see if we're actually live. I don't know. It says it's going. Let me keep trying. If you're here, hello. I'm Jana with J. Marie Designed. And it's a Sunday. I had some cards put together, so I figured we could just hang out. And I think we're live. It says we are. There we go. Let me turn the volume off. I see Pam. Hey, Pam. Yeah, the OBS said no to try later. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to put together the images we colored the other day from Not Too Shabby. I have all my little cards ready. Hey, Kendra! We're going to put some cards together. And I thought, you know what? Let's go live and do it. Can you guys hear me okay? We kind of adjusted things with the microphone and lighting. So I'm hoping things look good, sound good. Anyway, so I've got them all cut. I auditioned all my papers, and I'm just going to put them together. But I thought we could chit-chat while I do that. We're going to start with our hippo, aka the raccoon with pasties. This was the original one, but I liked the pink better. So, oh, thanks, Pam. I'm glad you're here. I've been playing with our 3D printer, and so I made, I've got dog hair, all these little trays, and they're the perfect card size, and they stack up and snap together to keep all my stuff organized. That's kind of my goal for the next year, is to not have little piles that migrate from one place to another. I don't know if anyone else does that, but when I organize or say, oh, I'm going to clean, it's really just moving one pile from one side to another. So this is using sheet loads of cards by Call Me Crafty Al. It's the one she just put out for November. It was a easy one to do. Tonight on Sunday Shenanigans, we are going to get ready for some Kendra Card Challenge cards. And I've got my little envelopes and everything ready to go. And so we are going to... Well, Kendra, let me know what color you like, and I will print you some. They are really handy. They're 6 by 5 and about 3/4, maybe half an inch deep. So you can put lots of early birds. Well, it was, football is starting. So it's, pretending to watch football, or let me grab my little, I printed a new card smusher. So this is just to get my glue down. Yeah, it's kind of a nice hour. I know you're West Coast, so it's not super early for you. Nice, easygoing time of the day. It's about lunchtime here, so the house is kind of quiet. The dogs have been fed and outside. So I was like, well, I've got these cards put together. Let's just go live and see if anyone's around. Nothing to lose. So this paper is from the Not Too Shabby Snowy Pastels, and this came in my Nope, it didn't come in anything. I bought this one. And it's got a ephemera pack that goes with it. So that's what this one came from. And a couple of the other ones came from the same paper pack. So it finally, well, it kind of cooled off a little bit here. We're supposed to cool off even more later in the week, get down to, 40s at night and 60s during the day instead of this, almost 80 business, which is for the birds. And the stamp set, the stamps that I used were from the Stamp and Die of the month, Warm Winter Wishes. And they had all these cute little critters. And I colored those, I colored them Wednesday with Elizabeth when I was live with her. But they're super cute. And not just Christmas, but winter, because it's about hot cocoa and warm winter wishes. So you could use this set, well into January, depending on where you live, February, how long your winter is. If you, like when we lived in Alaska, March, April, May. But this little hippo is so cute. And so then I colored the little cocoa cup to match. And the sentiment I picked is hot chocolate weather. So why don't I just move my stand over here instead of reaching across the camera every time? And I just cut some coordinating paper. This little scallop circle, I used Sarah Liz's new die set from Trinity Stamps. I had won a gift certificate from Trinity. Kendra, we just started printing them. I don't, technically sell them. But yeah, just let me know. I've got a few colors. I got some new colors coming. But the trays they're so handy. And I have little tiny ones too. They're perfect for keeping die cuts, your little, remnants and stuff in there, or smaller pieces, because my desk, they get lost and they travel. So we got his little cocoa, and all the cards, I'm using a very similar layout with them all. Just they're all different colors and all different images, but I'm following pretty much the same sketch. I thought they'd make a super cute set of winter cards, not necessarily Christmas, not red and green. They're all kind of non-traditional colors. I think I'm gonna pop this. Nope, or not. We've just been playing with the 3D printer. It's just, because we needed another gadget. My husband had bought it, and then I was like, let me mess around with that a little bit. And I enjoy playing with it. I have a laser cutter that I use just for fun. I closed my business down in January of last year. And so it's just been printing for fun. All right, make sure I don't go the wrong way. And I don't know who I learned this from. It might have been Shanna. Hey, Maddie. I push down from the top in case my card base is off and line it up that way because it's easier to trim off the open end. You don't want to trim your folded end. So there is card number 1 with our hippo. Kendra, the lasers are so fun. I can cut, I cut stencils and also, I mean, I cut wood and stuff, chipboard, stencils. But all right, let's move on to our purple, which is our little rabbit here. And I kind of, you know, am liking being all organized. Usually before I go live, I do have everything together because I don't like not feeling organized or not having a plan. So the other day I auditioned on I did make a rubber stamp. I made my Handmade for You by Jana stamp with it. It was some trial and error, but I did get it. It's cool. It's cool everything that you can do, you know, with the laser, and then now having the 3D printer. I found all sorts of things that I can add to my desktop because I need more stuff. But the little trays, they're the best. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. We've had a pretty chill weekend. So this is from the same paper pad, and it just had colors that matched. I had asked the other night, you know, if you color first and then pick your papers, or if you pick your papers and then color your images to match. And I usually, well, since I have, you know, favorite colors, I usually have paper to match. So I usually just color and then try and find papers to match. Oh, that's cool, Kendra. The earrings are fun. I've done wooden earrings and then colored them. I have, you know, the acrylic paint markers and colored them in. But I've also done, I have a little bow maker for making tiny bows for cards that we cut out of acrylic. So I've done some, you know, acrylic stuff. And then we've done lots of wood projects. And then I have done stencil things. I loved kind of the different shades. I tried to keep everything within, you know, they're all kind of a rainbow of colors. I always forget, Kendra, that you have another job. Besides doing all the card sketches and everything that you do. How are you doing today, Maddie? I forget. Maddie, where are you from? I don't know if I've ever asked. I don't know if you've ever said. You don't have to say. It was just a question. Oh, those are cool. We've ruined everyone. The toppers are kind of weird. I don't know if you're trying to glue layers together. You color first. Oh, and ink your cardstock to match. That's such a good idea. Elizabeth did that the other day, and I was like, that's smart. Oh, New York. Okay. So you're probably nice and chilly up there. Do you have any snow yet? So we got our little cocoa cup to match. This little scarf's not sticking down. You pick your papers and then color to match. I kind of have an idea of what papers I'm going to use, but yeah, I just kind of wing it. I color first. So this little one just says hot cocoa season for our little bunny. So there, number 2 down. I have not done the acrylic or the adhesive on the back. I know that a lot of people have had good luck with that. I haven't done anything that's required sticking layers of acrylic together, but I've seen people use the 3M. No snow yet. Some of my friends, like my friends in Montana and stuff, have been putting up snow pictures. So I'm just going in from the back, making sure everything. Hey, Lamont! How are you? Happy Sunday! So we've got 2 done. This is going to be such a cute set. All right, let's move on to our next one. And we've got, in here somewhere, our little, I think that's a kitty. I colored it as a kitty and bear. And then we've got 2 sentiments that we're going to add with this one and the coffee cup to match. I thought about splitting this up, but I didn't. I just kept it as one card with two images on it. Kendra, I think it's my next card kit, my mystery kit coming, and I got the notification, like the informed delivery from the Postal Service, and it left Florida. It made it all the way to Mobile. It went to Chicago. Then it hung around in Chicago for a few days. It went to Georgia. And supposedly it's going to be here tomorrow. But yeah, it's taken a little trip around, considering that, you're fairly close, and it was here. It is a cool team. Maddie, that is the one of the top of my bucket list design teams. I love sketches. Hey, Mary! Because that's one thing I struggle with is layout. I mean, I can do a layout, but if I have a sketch and I can just go, okay, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, I'm golden. And I get the sketches from Kendra that I absolutely love. That one, you can do 15 cards, or there's, 15 cards, 15 sketches, 1 card each. Where Alicia does 1 sketch and you do, between 6 and 8 cards from 1 sketch. I know, Pam. It's just traveling around. Because I was so excited. I thought it was going to be delivered, because it had arrived in Mobile. Thought it was going to be delivered last week or during the week. And then, all of a sudden it says in Chicago. And I'm like, why is it in Chicago? Yeah, I have a bucket list, Maddie, of a few, design teams that I would love to be on. For the last year, I've been on Crafty Stamp Co., which is, used to be Copictopia, and Printable, Cuttable, Creatables, which has been fun. I don't think that I'm going to do that one again. Give someone else a chance. I loved it, though. Absolutely loved it. It was a lot of creations using, my Cameo or the laser. So I enjoyed that. Oh, yeah, Pink and Mate. I have the card cut essential dies, which I love. And that's the other thing. You know, you give me some sketches and some dies to cut those sketches, I'll be cranking out cards. I know, Pam. That's the thing. It's nice to be asked, even if you can say no. So I'm going to kind of there we go, move our bear over. Overhang these guys a little bit. And then we're going to put warm winter wishes down. You've never replied, Maddie, you should. I started with design teams way back in the 1900s, when it was just blogs and split coast stampers. Yeah, Kendra has a design team call now. You should throw your hat in the ring there. I always, it's like applying for a job when they ask, write a short bio about yourself. And I'm like, that's the hardest part. But I was on design teams years ago, like 15 years ago. And since I've come back to stamping and card making, it's been fun to be on a team again. Oh, cool, Mary. Planner craft. That would be fun. I do love a planner. I love decorating it, and I love washi and stickers and making layouts, and that's about it. When it comes time to fill it out, I don't go much farther. Hey, Lynn. Good morning. Good afternoon here, but good morning to you. I'm sure you've been up for a while. We are putting together the images that I colored with Elizabeth on Wednesday. So this is the stamp and die set of the month from Not Too Shabby. And the paper is from Not Too Shabby. And the layout is from Sheetload of Cards by Calm and Crafty Owl. Maddie, I'm not sure you have to have Facebook. But, we could get you started with some little YouTube things and Instagram. I mean, why not? What's the worst that can happen? They say no. But it's a learning process. It's fun. I have made some of the most amazing friends. The Cricut expert. That's so cool, Mary. I don't have a ScanNCut, and I don't have a Cricut. I have a couple cameos. I'm a silhouette girl. All right, we've got one more to do, and that's it. See, it goes so fast when you're all organized. Yeah, Maddie, you should apply. You totally should apply. Totally. Like, my 80s girl is coming out there. So this is the little penguin and the deer that we're going to do. Look at all my friends are here. That makes me happy. I love this plaid. So this one is from the Warm Winter Wishes set. And the Christmas Plaids #2. Look at all these plaids. And they're yummy. And this one, I love the poinsettias. And then there's trees. But there are these little critters. I don't know if they're all bunnies. I don't remember. But you can fussy cut those out and use the as ephemera. My little Abner is yapping. They're probably fighting. My husband is in the other room that we call the laser room. We've got one more kid to move out of the house, and we can just take it over with craft rooms. He's in there designing a modular screw holder with little drawers and stuff. But isn't this plaid? I just love it. For Christmas, winter. So we've just slowly, I do have a building, a 16 by 30 something steel building that when I did wreath making and all my stuff is all out there. But when I had my back surgeries, I couldn't be out there by myself. And so I started with hobbies that were inside. I know, but look at the plaid with the poinsettias. I'm going to pull it up closer. Isn't that beautiful? Fussy cut. I won't say the G word, Pam, because I have a whole room from when I did tumblers that has a wall of the G stuff. But yeah, I don't particularly care for fussy cutting, only because I think it's my scissors. I think I need to get better scissors to do fussy cutting. I love the ones that Elizabeth has. Lunch is ready. Is your husband cooking lunch, Kendra? Or did you cook lunch? This poinsettia paper is amazing. And there's all different, look at all the different ones. This one has kind of a grungy plaid in the background. This has another kind of diagonal. These are just little, but this one's on a tan background. This one has a black plaid behind it, and then the white. It's so pretty. I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about the printer. I don't know. Oh, the rooms, taking over all the rooms in the house. And so when my oldest moved out, that became my sewing room, which then now has become the tumbler room when I did epoxy and tumblers and the G word that I won't mention because it gives Pam the heebie-jeebies. And now it's the laser room where I have done, I do painting and stuff in there. And then this is my youngest daughter's room, which actually there is a bed in here. And it's kind of my paper crafts. Eventually I'll get back out to my building, which I love being out there. I just can't yet. All right, so because the deer has Christmas lights wrapped up in his antlers, I chose Christmas lights hot cocoa nights for my sentiment for this one, and I colored 2 cups, one to match the penguin and one to match the deer. And this is the one I thought about making it into 2 cards, separating them and doing 2 different cards with it, but they're so cute together that I didn't. They're just going to be 1 card. And I tried to pull out the green here with the green in the leaves. I think they're holly leaves behind the poinsettias. Maybe it's just holly. I don't know. So this one has a few more images than the other cards, but I thought the little cocoa cups were cute together. Lunch sounds good. I need a drink. Maddie, if you go to cards, hold on, I think Cards by Kendra, either her Patreon, if you go to Instagram and look for Cards for Kendra, she's got it there. Lynn has shared it. I've shared it. I think it's on, because if you click on her YouTube channel too, it'll take you to her Patreon. And I can't get to my keyboard, but let me see if I can click around enough to get there and see if it's on Patreon. And it's very easy to apply. You just, let's see, Cards by Kendra. The download. Might have to go to her Instagram and look. I'm sure she'll hop back on here as soon as she gets her lunch. Where's my search? I'm trying to type with one hand. Cards by Kendra and design team call. And if you go to kendrascardchallenges.com, there's more information there. I don't know. Oh, did you put a link in? I don't know if it'll work, Lynn. I don't know how that works with YouTube's. But yeah, kendrascardchallenges.com. Let me go to Kendra's Card Challenges. I think it's there somewhere. Yeah, let me, hold on. Where did I find it? Instagram. Yeah, and you still have till November 30th for I don't have any moderators, Pam. I'm just winging it. I'm a one-woman show. Yeah, I think you're right, Pam. I think it's so that spammers can't put in naughty links, because we wouldn't want that. I'm excited, Maddie. Do it. Hey, Caroline. How are you, friend? We're just putting together some cards. I colored the images the other night with Elizabeth. So we are just putting them together. Oops, I've got... Hey, come back. Hopefully I'm still live. There we go. I think we are. We're good. So we have done 3 cards already. We're just finishing up the 4th card, and this is actually my last card. But I might pick out some papers to cut tonight after Shanna is live. So it's 8 p.m. Central Time. Maddie, it's no trouble. No trouble at all. 8 p.m., like 8:15ish Central Time. First it's Jay, and then Shanna with Shanna Makes It, and then me tonight for Sunday Shenanigans. And I'm going to be cutting another set of Kendra's Card Challenges, 16 papers. So I'm just smushing down to make sure that all my glue is kind of spread out and not just in little lines. Because this paper is kind of thin. This one is not. The one from Not Too Shabby is not thin. But my other paper is thin, and sometimes it leaves the little, I forget who it is that calls them glue worms, where you can see it underneath the paper. Make sure we're going the right direction. Upside down, so if we have to trim, we're good. I'm obsessed with this set and how it came out. Completely obsessed. All right, so we colored, let me start from the beginning. The stamp set is the Stamp and Die of the month from Not Too Shabby. And it is the Warm Winter Wishes with all these critters. And there are the dies to go with it and the sentiments and everything. So we colored these up on Wednesday. And then I cut everything out. And then I went through and picked papers that matched. So here's all my cards. Didn't they turn out cute? Get those in there so you guys can see them. So the first three are from the Snowy Pastels set. And what I love is that they're not just, it's not Christmas. It's good for winter. You know, just winter, you know, if you just need a card to send that's not holiday related, it's just because card, then this set is perfect. And these papers too. So this one I bought, and it has a matching ephemera. Let me see if I can find it and show you guys. Warm Winter Wishes has these little critters that are to die for. And then the other one that was just released is this one called Frosted Bliss, and it's got the girls, which maybe I'll work with that one tonight for my card sketch, Kendra's Challenge 16. And the Snowy wait, hold on. Nope. The Snowy Pastels has this one. The little critters go, whoops. The little critters go with the plaids here because there's little critters in this one. I had everything mixed up. So these guys go with the plaids. The Snowy Pastels have this one. You could write happy birthday inside and send them to... I could, Pam. Do you have a birthday coming up too, Pam? And this one has the critters and then has the girls too. And that's from last month. And then the penguin paper is from the plaids. Your birthday is Saturday. Look at all these birthdays. Well, happy birthday, Maddie. Early birthday. I have a Maddie. My youngest is Madeline Grace. December 14th. Look at all these December birthdays. So we have Mary and Maddie, and then Elizabeth and Jay and Pam. Fun, fun, fun. I'll have to have lots of birthday cards ready to go. Madeline Sue. That's beautiful. So yeah, here's our 4 cards. This one I need to trim off the edge here. Let me go open the door and let little Abner in because he's scratching and barking. You almost made it, buddy. He doesn't really want in. He just doesn't want the door closed. No, oh, he's going to be in my lap. So my my little buddy. He's Jack Russell, Parson Russell, and Chihuahua. So he looks like a Parson Russell, and there's his face. He sounds like a Chihuahua, and he's got this crazy like face hair. Look at all these birthdays. My birthday is in March. Beware the Ides of March. And then our anniversary is actually St. Patrick's Day. And I did that purposely. So it's a non-holiday holiday that, not too easy to forget. Oh, Pam, I love that y'all do that. In the Chat with Sassy Facebook group. Right, Pam? There's a birthday list, which it's so fun to get, birthday cards. It's so fun to just get just because cards too. So these would be perfect just because cards, because they're not, technically holiday-ish. So you could have a whole set of adorable cards. And this one could even be masculine. Speaking of masculine, Lynn has a masterclass series coming up in February for masculine makes, and it's all making masculine items, projects, not necessarily male, but not not frilly and frou-frou-y. That's paint on the floor, buddy. No barking. Thanks, Caroline. So that's all I have for right now. Oh, well, let's pick out papers for later. We got to pick 6 papers to do Kendra's 15 sketches. And I'm going to cut. I don't know when I'll cut. And then I've got all my little envelopes, and I took a note from Elizabeth, and I have the little sketch in my envelope, and then they're numbered, but each quarter when the new sketch comes out, I can just take this out because it's always 1 through 15. Welcome back, Kendra. So I just cut the pieces following the sketches, and you can get those free on Kendra's Patreon, or follow the link from her YouTube or kendrascardchallenges.com. And so you get the cutting guide, and then you also get the cutting guide for 6 by 6 pages. Oh, I know. Shh. Don't talk about Kendra. It's like, don't talk about the Fight Club. So I have all my little envelopes, and they just snap shut, but they're reusable each time. So I can just slide them in, and then I just have a little sketch if I just want to do a single card. And I do lots of those. I did one with this sketch the other night. Wow, I am all over the place today. That's nothing new, really. The other day with the same paper from Not Too Shabby, and this is sketch number 1, and then the little mouse. But what I did is that I cropped off the paper here so that it kind of overhangs and it's open to the other side, because this sketch is probably my very favorite sketch. I've used it for so many cards, and then I was like the other day, I'm like, I really need to move on. So I'm going to cut the whole thing. But this is I cut it. Now I need to go through and see what other ones I could do the same way. But that's sketch number 1. So I just keep everything in the little envelopes together. All right, so we're gonna do this paper pack, and we're gonna use this ephemera to go with it. So we gotta pick 6 papers. So there's pink poinsettias with pine cones. And then on the back is dark blue stars. And then we have light blue stars with, look at the cocoa mugs. See, this is another one that would be great for winter. We've got little teddy bears with their little reindeer, and then bigger poinsettias. Those are really pretty. I love the muted papers, the pinks and blues. So this one is the pink poinsettias, and then on the other side is little snowman with Christmas tree. That's upside down. Sorry, y'all. There. It's gonna be hard to pick which one to use. This one is pink teddy bears and little, like, it looks, I would say gingerbread house, but it's like the little Christmas village. And then pink stars on the back. That's what's so hard is, and I was telling Jamie that when I've got pretty papers that are so pretty on both sides, it's hard to decide. So this is navy blue with the pinks and the blues. Obsessed with the little, like, Christmas village house on the other side. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to do one of each one. And then I can pick between the sides as I go. That makes it easy. We're just going to do one piece of paper from each pattern for our sketches. Then I don't have to really like pick, but then when I have them all cut and go to put them together, you know, if it's directional or whatever, because some of these are not directional where some of them are. So then I can just pick from my envelopes which ones I want. And then let's look at some of this ephemera. I haven't even opened this one yet, so I'm not sure what all is in this one. There's a lot. There are, I don't know if it says how many pieces. Lots. But yeah, I have trouble when it's pretty on both sides. So we've got the cocoa mugs, some stars, a basket with gifts. The girls all have like different color hair, different skin tones. There's these guys. So there's 4 of those girls. Look at this little snowman, and that matches the paper. The one paper that had the little snow dude on it. The blue poinsettias. So this makes, you know, you take card sketch. So you take these pretty papers, cut them down with the card sketch, use the ephemera, wham bam, you got a card. So cocoa, some stars, poinsettias, Christmas tree. Look at these shoes. And you could add, you know, like with a gel pen, add some glitter. And oh, look at the little teddy bear. So yeah, it'll be fun. Oh, I love that one. Christmas ornament. And see the girls, they're all different. But yeah, so I will just pick one of each to cut down and then use the ephemeras as my little my focal image. Like these girls, I just love it. And they're nice, it's nice and thick. Like the paper. I think these are little washi tapes. Ornaments, the house, rain boots. That's cute. Sorry. I haven't looked at these. This is the first time I've opened them to see what all was in here. So much. Oh, look at that one. That matches the back of one of the papers. I don't know if it's the back, the other side. It's not really like the B side of an album. I don't know. I just dated myself there. If anybody remembers having, records, you had the A side and the B side. The B side was, never quite as good as the A side. So, but that papers aren't like that. Look at the van with the tree. So I will be live tonight at about 8:15 Central Time after Shanna, and Shanna makes it, and then before her is Craft by Jay. So you'll get, a fulfilling evening of chatting and crafting with your online friends. So that is going to be fun. So I might just sit and get these cut. I'm going to do one of each because I can always... So here's... Where'd the other ones go? Here's one side. Isn't that ephemera? It's gorgeous. So we've got this side. And then we've got this side. So we'll be able to mix and match and then plop some ephemera on there. And I'll have 15 cards that will be ready to go. So check out Kendra'sCardChallenges.com on Patreon or YouTube, Cards by Kendra. Check out Not Too Shabby, NotTooShabbyShop.com. That's where this came from, the stamp and die of the month, and then the paper packs. She has a mystery, or not a mystery box, a box, large box, a junior box, the stamp, the die, the stamp and die, the papers, the ephemera, the little enamel dots that are so pretty. Where'd they go? They're some of them are glittery and they match the papers. So I could have put, the teal on there. But these are the enamel dots and they're little glitter, encapsulated glitter, Pam. It's not going to get you. Little glitter dots. I use these little plastic, they're 5x7 envelopes from Amazon. I use them to keep everything contained. They're great. They're stackable. They keep everything inside. I can put them in the buckets with their appropriate things. But anyway, there's my cards. Thank you for hanging out so much. I appreciated it. I didn't think anybody was going to be here. I will see you tonight at 8 for my, scheduled Sunday shenanigans. I hope you will join me then. And remember, as I always say at the end of my lives, be kinder than you need to be because you never know what somebody is going through. So just be a kind human being. Just be nice. Anyway, much love. I'll see you all later. Thanks for hanging out.